Hi friends, it's Miss Megan. That was Shakeable You by the Imagination Movers, available on Spotify. We were jamming out here. I hope you guys are having a dance party at home. So welcome back to Storytime Live. Let's start with our song today. Here we go. I am here and you are there, but we are still together. I am here and you are there, but we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna clap our hands. I am here and you are there, but we are still together. I am here and you are there, and we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna clap our hands. We're gonna stomp our feet. I am here and you are there, but we are still together. I am here and you are there, but we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna clap our hands. We're gonna stomp our feet. We're gonna wiggle our fingers. I am here and you are there, but we are still together. I am here and you are there, but we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna clap our hands. We're gonna stomp our feet. We're gonna wiggle our fingers. We're gonna do the boogaloo. All right. Everybody ready for some stories? I'm wondering if any of you have ever been to the beach. Have any of you ever gone to the beach? If you haven't gone to the beach, I wonder if any of you have ever seen a lake or maybe a river. We live near a bunch of rivers. Or maybe you have a swimming pool or you've been to a swimming pool. What do all of those things have in common? Do you know? Tell me. Water. You're right. We're going to have some stories today about some creatures who live in the water. Now, do you live in the water? No, maybe when you're in the bathtub, you're in the water, or when you're in the swimming pool, you're in the water, but you don't live in the water. So right now, I want you to tell your super special grown-up some creatures that you know that live in the water. Go ahead, tell them. Who can you come up with? I bet somebody said shark. Dolphin? Fish? Whales? How about octopus? Did somebody say pufferfish? That's a good one. Okay. All right. We are going to start. I have my shark here. We are going to start with a brand new story. This hasn't even gone out at the library yet. This is called How to Make a Shark Smile. And it is by Sean Aker and Amy Blankson with pictures by Claudia Ranucci. And I love those pictures. All right, I didn't know that you could make a shark smile. This should be interesting to find out how. Oh, this is Ripple. Ripple's not a shark, though. What is Ripple? Do you know what kind of animal Ripple is? A dolphin. Very good. It was Ripple's first day in a new aquarium. She was excited to make some new friends. Ripple looked around for someone to play with, but the water was still and quiet. She saw electric eels with no zing. The neon fish had no glow, and even the seahorses weren't horsing around. All the animals looked scared and unhappy. Ripple saw a blowfish, there's your pufferfish, nearby and decided to ask why everyone was so sad. "Hello there," she said with a smile. The blowfish began yelling, "Shark alert! Shark alert!" and puffed up like a big balloon. Ripple realized the blowfish must think that she was the shark. Oh no. Laughing, Ripple swam toward the blowfish and explained, I'm not a shark. I'm a dolphin. My name is Ripple. What's your name? Whew, the blowfish sighed. I'm Bob. I thought you were a shark. Who? Ripple asked. He's the biggest, meanest shark you've ever seen. I've heard he's eaten entire tanks of fish when he wasn't even hungry. Oh, yikes! Is that why everyone is so scared? Ripple paused for a moment and then said, I won't let a shark steal my happiness. Come on, let's play. What if shark sees us? You're not scared because you're big and you're fast and you're smart. But I'm just a bite-sized fish trying to make it in the world. Oh, my friend, it's not my size or my speed that makes me powerful or brave. It's my mindset. I believe that my behavior matters. And today, I choose to be happy. Bob was confused. How can you choose to be happy? Can I show you how it works in a game? Ripple asked. Okay, Bob agreed, but only if Shark doesn't see us playing. Actually, I want you to play the game with Shark, but I'll show you first. A game with Shark? Bob thought. All you have to do is look at my face for 7 seconds and try not to smile, okay? Bob nodded and filled up his whole body with water to prepare himself. At first, it was easy for him not to smile. But then Ripple flashed him a big smile and started to blow bubbles, and Bob burst out laughing. Aha! You see? Ripple said. Happiness is hard to resist. When you see someone else smile, it makes you want to smile too. I call it the ripple effect. When you believe that you can make a difference, you can change the world around you. That's amazing, Bob said. I've got to try this game out with my other friends. He swam over to the seahorses to try out his new trick. Then the seahorses started to teach the neon fish. Pretty soon, the whole tank was smiling and laughing. That is, until Shark appeared. What is all this about? Snark hissed, flashing his sharp, pointy teeth. The other fish froze in fear. We're playing, Ripple said with a smile. Do you want to play too? Snark frowned with disbelief. Sharks can't play. We're born to be mean. You can play. Happiness is a choice that's up to you, Ripple answered. How about we make a deal? If we can make you smile, we all get to play to our heart's content. If we can't, then everyone in the tank will stop having fun forever. What do you think? A murmur spread across the crowd. Snark sneered with confidence and nodded. It's a deal. Ripple winked at Bob, and the blowfish nodded back. Okay, Bob explained. All you have to do is look into my eyes for 7 seconds. I'll try to get you to smile, and we'll see if you can keep a straight face. If you can't, I win. Bob swam up to Snark and looked him in the eyes. He was tempted to run away, but he realized that this was his chance to make a difference. Without a moment to lose, Bob burst into the biggest, cheesiest, happiest grin you have ever seen. Look at that smile. Can you make a smile that big? Oh, I can just imagine. I can see all your pretty teeth and your big, big smile. That makes me happy too. At first, Snark was confused by Bob smiling at him. No one ever smiled at sharks. But after a few seconds, he started to feel very uncomfortable. It felt like a bubble inside him was trying to rise to the surface. He tried everything to stop it. He squinted his eyes shut. He tucked in his tail, and he sucked in his tummy. Oh no! Oh no! I think I might! Suddenly, an explosion of bubbles escaped his mouth. He made an odd sound like a hiccup and a sneeze. Achoo! Combined, surprised, Snark started laughing. Snark laughed so hard that the entire tank broke out in giggles. Outside the tank, tourists started to snap pictures and smile as they watched. A shark, a blowfish, and a dolphin laughing and playing together? This would go down in the history books. When Snark finally caught his breath from laughing, he put out his fin to give Bob a high five. Can you give me a high five from home? Give me a high five. Got it. Wow, that was amazing, Snark said. I guess sharks can have fun, if they choose. Ripple's effect on the tank could be felt from that day on. By making a choice to be positive, she spread happiness to others and made it easier for them to choose happiness too. The end. What did you think? Did you like that story? Would you give it a thumbs up? Yeah, I like that story too. So remember that we can make somebody's day just by smiling at them. So maybe you're a super special grown-up. You could give them a super special smile when they're least expecting it. Or maybe you could call somebody on the video phone and say hello to them and give them a big smile just to make their day. I hope that you can do that sometime today. All right. Having read that story, it's definitely time for our favorite shark rhyme. Are you ready? Here we go. One little blue shark swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. One little blue shark swimming in the water. Bubble, 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 chomp. How about if we do a green shark? We haven't done a green shark. Let's do a green shark. One little green shark swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. One little green shark swimming in the water. Bubble, 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 chomp. All right. Okay. I have another story today. This is one of my favorites from last year. This is called Inky's Amazing Escape. How a very smart octopus found his way home. Excuse me. It's written by Cy Montgomery and illustrated by Amy Schimler-Safford. Now, the reason I really like this story a lot is because it's a true story. This actually happened. And at the end of the book, I'm going to show you a picture of Inky. And you know what else you could do? After story time, you could go on the computer, have your super special grown-up help you, and you can look this up, and you can see lots of pictures of the real Inky. He is in the National Aquarium of New Zealand. So I'm sure if you Google that, you'll be able to see lots of pictures. All right, let's meet Inky and find out about his escape. Whoa, I love these pictures too. The baby octopus hatched out of an egg the size of a grain of rice. His mother used her jet to blow him from her den out to the sea, along with his tiny octopus brothers and sisters. Each octopus set out on a journey alone. They're born ready to explore. For weeks, the octopus rode the currents of the Pacific Ocean. He ate tiny scraps of food that floated by. He grew fast. Soon, he needed bigger meals, clams, fish, and octopus's favorite, crabs. To find them, the little octopus had to explore. Curious, he wondered, might there be a tasty morsel here? What about over there? He poked his slippery, bendy arms into every nook and cranny. Soon, he found a yummy clam. He used his strong suckers to pull the clam apart and ate the clam for dinner. Now the octopus was sleepy. How would he find a safe place to nap? He searched among the coral, and he found a crack that led to a little cave. In went 1 arm, 2 arms, 4 arms, 8. Good night. In the morning, the octopus again went exploring. What would he find today? He could both feel and taste with his suckers. But he didn't see the long green fish swimming like a banner rippling in the wind. It was a moray eel. He chomped down on 2 of the octopus's arms. The young octopus used his jet to shoot away, head first, arms trailing behind. But the eel had bitten off the tips of his 2 arms. The octopus was hungry and hurt, but he went on. The octopus spotted a wooden box lying on the sea floor. In went his slippery, bendy arms. In went his squishy head. He ate the lobster, and then he took a nap. Woken from sleep, the octopus felt himself rising up, 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 and out of the water. What the octopus thought was a safe den was a fisherman's lobster trap. Oh no! "You aren't a lobster," the fisherman exclaimed. "Who do we have here?" The octopus, who had never seen a human before, wondered the same thing. "You're hurt," the lobsterman observed. He decided to take the little octopus to the aquarium. The aquarium keeper saw the octopus's hurt arms. "You'll be safe with us," she told the octopus, and she poured him into a tank. She named him Inky because when they're scared, octopuses can squirt ink. But the little octopus wasn't scared. He was ready to explore. He felt and tasted the glass and all the corners with his slippery, bendy arms and his strong suckers. He crawled to the top of the tank and he looked up at the keeper. She handed him his favorite snack, a yummy crab. Now they were friends. Inky liked it when the keeper petted him. Sometimes he was so happy he would change colors. Octopuses change color to fool prey and escape enemies, but they show their feelings this way too. When the keeper opened the lid to his tank, Inky turned red with excitement. When he relaxed, he turned white. Sometimes he made spots on his arms. Sometimes he sprouted stripes and splotches. Inky felt better. He had fun in his tank. The keeper gave him dried corals, pots, and jars to explore. Inky poked his slippery, bendy arms into all of them. Sometimes he'd squeeze his squishy head inside. Sometimes the keeper gave Inky toys. Inky liked to take apart Lego blocks and put them back together. I bet some of you like to do that too. Didn't know you'd have something in common with an octopus, did you? He liked playing with Mr. Potato Head. One time, with his suckers, he pulled off Mr. Potato Head's eyes and handed them to the starfish in his tank. Oh my gosh, look how silly. The starfish has Mr. Potato Head's eyes. Inky grew very fast. Look how big he is. When he arrived at the aquarium, he was the size of a baseball. Now he was the size of a soccer ball. His arms had healed. Inky was always exploring. One night, the keeper forgot to close the lid to Inky's tank tightly enough. He poked a slippery, bendy arm through the gap. What would he find? First one arm, then another, and another, then all 8 arms climbed out of the tank. Finally, his squishy head was out too. Inky slid along the floor, exploring with his arms. Soon he came to a hole, a drain for the water always slopping out of aquarium tanks and hoses. Where would the hole lead? There was only one way to find out. He poked his slippery, bendy arms into the drain. 1 arm, 2 arms, 4 arms, 8. He pulled and he pushed and he pushed and he pulled, and finally his squishy head popped inside the drain too. Oh my goodness. What's happening? Inky traveled a long way. Down, down, down. Inky inched his way through the long pipe. At last, he could feel and taste a change. Out popped 1 arm, 2 arms, 4 arms, 8. And finally, Inky's squishy head was free again. The drain pipe ran back into the Pacific Ocean. Look at that. And that's where Inky is today, still ready to explore. So you can find lots more information about the real Inky. I would just, like I said, Google the National Aquarium of New Zealand and Inky, and you can see pictures and all kinds of cool facts about him. I hope you like that story. I like that story a lot. All right, so now we're going to sing another song, and this is going to have maybe an octopus make a special appearance, okay? So we're going to put our hands together like this, and it goes a little something like this. Slippery fish, slippery fish, sliding through the water. Slippery fish, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no! It's been eaten by an octopus, squiggling in the water. An octopus, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no! It's been eaten by a tuna fish, flashing in the water. A tuna fish, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no! It's been eaten by a great white shark, lurking in the water. A great white shark, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no! Who could eat a great white shark? A humongous whale, spouting in the water. Humongous whale, gulp, gulp, gulp. Excuse me. That whale did a very big burp. Did you hear that? That was pretty silly. So you could add all of your own animals that live in the water. You could think of dolphins and seahorses and eels and sea snakes and all kinds of fun things that you could add to that song and keep singing it all day, because I'm sure your super special grown-up would love to hear that. So for our last story, I have one of my favorites. And this isn't really about water, but I hope it sparks your imagination. And if you're looking for something to do at home, just use that imagination and see all the fun things that you can come up with. This is called Not a Box, and it is by Antoinette Portis, written and illustrated. Why are you sitting in a box? It's not a box. What is it? What is it? It's a race car. Pretty cool. What are you doing on top of that box? It's not a box. What is it? It's a mountain. He climbed a mountain. Why are you squirting that box? I said it's not a box. Oh, he's a fire bunny, and he's putting out the fire in the building. That's a good idea. Now you're wearing a box? This is not a box. That is pretty cool. I think that's a robot. Are you still standing around in that box? It is not a box. Oh, it's a pirate ship, or a hot air balloon, or an elephant ride, or a boat. Well, what is it then? It's my not a box. And where's he going, do you think? Is he going to the moon? Maybe he's going to Saturn. I don't know. The end. See, your imagination and books can take you lots of cool places. All right. I have one more song to share with you. And this is kind of a grown-ups, this is like a self-soothing song for kids that you that you can teach them to kind of calm themselves down. And it goes like this. A big sea star, a big sea star, little cuddle clam and a big sea star, a puffer fish, a puffer fish, little cuddle clam, and a big sea star. Let's try it one more time. Ready? A big sea star, a big sea star, little cuddle clam, and a big sea star. A puffer fish, a puffer fish, little cuddle clam, and a big sea star. Yay! I hope you guys enjoyed story time today. Remember that you can follow us if you missed this on social media at Miss Megan Moon on Twitter, on YouTube, and on Instagram. And we'll see you tomorrow. See you later. Bye.
Shakeable head, you got hips, shakeable hips, shakeable hips, shakeable you, shakeable you, shakeable you, shakeable you. You gotta shake down low, you gotta shake down.